Operation Tactical Hypertrophy Update. Always excited and honored to bring you another one of Tom's update. Tom is doing awesome. It's going great. Tom is the client you dream about. He is that fourth and inches client who wants the ball every single time. So I just love working with him. It's such an honor, and he is doing things that no one else has ever done. A lot of people, are really strong, but don't have the conditioning. A lot of people, that we'll talk more about. Oh, they do these mixed sort of workouts. When they say, "Oh yeah, I ran a 400," then did 20 minutes later max reps and deadlifts. They take 2 minutes to run the 400. It's like 225 for 10 reps on deadlift. I mean, that's awesome. They're training hard, but the point being, no one is performing at this all around level. Tom is the Michael Jordan of tactical strength and conditioning. So we get a lot of questions. Why strongman training? So a good example was a quote by Joe DeFranco. He said, "The beauty of strongman training is that there's no one way to perform the exercises. Athletes usually end up improvising to complete the event. The tire flip does not flip over the same way. The sled does not always glide easily over the surface. The awkwardness of these events builds true functional strength from head to toe. This enables the athlete to strengthen muscles that are nearly impossible to strengthen with traditional training." Bob Joden, a strength coach and ISSA master trainer, had this to say: "With stone lifting, you start with your knuckles on the ground and finish at triple extension. The loads and leverages are different. However, and this plays well into the concept of real world training." Sort of sounds like a double leg takedown or even a football tackle. So that's why we love strongman training so much, for true functionality. This is not to win strongman contests, which would be, that could come down the road, and it's going to be, hell on wheels compared to everybody else here with this work capacity. But that's why right there. So this particular video, what are some of the highlights? It's actually Tom's starting a dog kennel. Just kidding. Okay. No, really what it is some awesome things happened here. So this video includes Tom did a towel pull up with 122 pounds added to his body weight. That's huge. You're talking somebody that weighs over 350 pounds adding 122 pounds. Someone weighing 350 doing a towel pull up is huge. Okay. Deadlift, using that flat back style, because Tom can do a hell of a lot more when he rounds its competition setting, is 635 for 10 reps. Not only is that a PR in the style, that's a PR period. So that right there is huge. 400 kilos in a meet will be there when needed. Okay, so another one is a 705 trap bar walk. So I picked up 705 and walked with it for 45 seconds straight. Another one is a 375 pound each hand farmer's walk, PR of 45 seconds straight. So another monumental thing that happened during this week of training was Tom's bench of 437 pounds for reps. You know what this means is this is the most he's gone up to since he had the triceps tear. So a lot of people would never react back to this. So there's some direct added form work in here too. It's a common question Tom gets, so we'll talk about it. The first one's a loaded wrist extension with a shot. He likes this one because it has the dynamic of squeezing while going through a loaded wrist extension. He said he finds that a lot of people can have strong wrist extensors, but once their hand is open and try to squeeze their extensors, they become much weaker. It's great for combatives for a tactical athlete, and if you're a jiu-jitsu wrestler, somebody like that, that's huge. If you don't have access to a shot like that, you can substitute the shot for holding the end of the dumbbell, to get that same sort of forearm work there. So what's to come in the coming weeks? Tom, a couple things. Tom is continuing to push that body weight up. We want to make a solid run at 375 to 380 pounds, not go for 400 pounds yet, because part of this tactical hypertrophy deal here is Tom is functional at all times. So like a tactical athlete, they're going to go through different blocks and phases of training. For instance, like, a tactical athlete could be focused on increasing his limit strength, for example. However, you can't just go full on powerlifting and do nothing else, because if they get their goal, they weigh 250 pounds, their goal is to get a 600-pound deadlift. They can't, lose all requisite conditioning that way. They can't, because if a tactical athlete, is not good on his feet, he's dead in the water. So that's what we got to keep in mind here. Tom has to have the conditioning to do what he needs to do. Even the speed, if a tactical athlete's explosive, can do that 600-pound deadlift, but he can't run without, run even 50% without the risk of snapping his hamstring. He's no longer effective. So we are keeping this true to the mission of Operation Tactical Hypertrophy. Make sure to click at the link at the bottom of this video so you can get certified. Thank you.